Welcome. Today we will be looking at employment in relation to social demerits of health. My name is Amy. I am 40 years old, married with 5 children. I have chosen the topic of education as it is something I highly value for myself and for my family. I was lucky enough to be born into a well-educated family, and I know how lucky I am. The focus of this presentation is to look at how and why education, starting from childhood, affects our mental, physical, and emotional well-being and the opportunity it can give us for our future. Education starts from the minute we are born. We need to learn to walk and to talk, and we learn how to feel emotions such as compassion. Going back to Erik Erikson's theory of psychological stages, between the ages of 0 to 1.5, we learn to trust or to mistrust, which is what gives us the basis of security and safety or insecurity and anxiety. This is learned from our parents or caregivers. If we are not cared for properly as infants, as adults, we might not have the right foundations to make simple life choices. Emotional health is so important at any age, and education can help shape our emotional health in so many ways. I would like you to think for a minute. How much impact can education really have on a child's mental health? As we grow older, we are not only learning from our families and friends, we also learn from educational institutions such as preschool, primary school, high school, and then possibly higher educational institutions. A child who does not attend preschool or that has limited interaction with other children their own age may have difficulty with their social skills and emotional intelligence when they start primary school. A child that does not have the opportunity to go to school and doesn't have educated parents to teach them would not be able to develop the basic life skills such as the importance of hygiene, how to read or write, all the things that we may take for granted. Where we go to school also has a huge impact. Schools in more affluent areas will have better resources such as quality and quantity of teachers, books, even computers. Looking at higher educations, we all know that the more years we spend in school, the better our health outcomes will be. Do you think people who obtain a higher level of education will have better job opportunities? We have learned so far the impacts of attaining a higher education will give us an increased life expectancy, reduce the burden of disease, decrease risky behaviours such as drinking, smoking, and or unsafe sex, better health knowledge, literacy and behaviours, help us to gain employment, access to better housing, and improve overall self-esteem and social networks. I hope this has given you some more things to think about. Please feel free to comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts.